9 halves is 4.5.
Totally makes sense.
Yeah.
Okay, no, please ask the questions. I prefer for you to understand. So everybody's with me to here? Everyone's with me to here, like where we get here? Okay, good. We take the quarter Q1 over to the right-hand side, and we get 3/4 Q1 is equal to 9 halves. And then we can just cross multiply by 4 over 3 to get Q1 is equal to 9 halves times 4 over 3. 2 goes into 2 once, 2 goes into 4 twice. We can also cancel 3 goes into 3 once, 3 goes into 3, 3 goes into 9 3 times. We get 3 times 2 over 1 times 1, which is 6. So we just get Q1's, so we get Q1 star is equal to 6. Everyone get that? Who can guess what Q2 star is going to be?
6.
Why is that? By symmetry. Now, all of the problems will not be symmetric. So if I give you a problem like this on the midterm, and you say, and the marginal cost for one firm is $10, the marginal cost for the other firm is like $9, then you're like, by symmetry, Q1 star equals Q2 star. It's very likely going to be wrong. So make sure that if you use an argument by symmetry, that in fact the two firms are indeed identical. Okay. Now there are 2 ways that we can test this hypothesis, right? Let us go back to. I'm going to erase over here. Does everybody have this? Okay. Arturo, do you want to take a picture of the board?
I already got all of that. I'm just finishing that.
Okay. Okay. Good. Good. Okay, so how do we find Q2? Who has any ideas of how do we find Q2? We know what Q1 star is. How do we find Q2?
Just
Plug
go.
it back in.
Yeah.
Plug it back into what?
Equation.
The profit maximizing.
Which equation?
Or,
Equation 3,
sorry,
right?
3.
Because what happens is we know that when firm 1 best responds to firm 2's best response, we get Q1 star equals to 6, right? And so now we have to figure out what is firm 2's best response to that equilibrium best response of firm 1, right? And so to solve for firm number 2's best response, given that Q1 star is equal to 6, we just get Q2 evaluated at Q1 is equal to 6 is going to be 9 minus 1/2 times 6, which is 9 minus 1/2 times 6 is what? 3. 9 take away 3 is equal to 6. You can see that? So Q2 star is equal to 6. Now everyone follow that? Okay, good. Now let's take Ali's point very seriously. Ali made a very deep observation, which is that the 2 firms are symmetric, and they have symmetric best response functions because of the fact that their production technology is identical, right? So what we could have done is we could have said, okay, by symmetry, we know that Q1 is going to be equal to Q2, right? So we could insert this into firm number 1's best response function, right? So we have Q1 is equal to 9 minus 1/2 Q2, right? Which is going to be the same thing as 9 minus 1/2 Q1. And this is by symmetry. Right? And we can put, Ali spelled me E-L-L-I-E.
That's Gabby.
Gabby, sorry. I'm mixing you two up. Sorry about that. Right? This is Gabby's point, so we can put a little star here. Okay? Right? And so what we've done is we've asserted a symmetric solution here, right? And now what we can solve for is we get Q1 is equal to 9 minus, let me make my Q's good. Q1 equals 9 minus 1/2 Q1. That implies that what we have is going to be Okay, hold on. Let's see if I do this correctly. Let me make sure that I do this correctly. Double check my notes. Oh, yes, we did this right. Okay, good. So when we take this over here, what we're going to get is Q1 plus a half Q1, which is going to be what? When we take this guy over here, we're going to get 3 over 2 Q1, right? We're going to get 3 halves Q1 because we take this to the right-hand side here. Everybody follow that? 3 halves Q1 is going to be equal to 9. That's going to imply, this is so messy. Let me do this better. 3 halves Q1 is going to be equal to 9. So that's going to imply that Q1 star is equal to 9 times 2 over 3. 9 divided by 3 is just going to give us what, 3, right? We just get 3 times 2, which is 6. So we have Q1 star equals 6, right? Which is exactly what we found by using the batch response function. And so there'll be some times when you have identical colleges or you have identical schools that you can use the symmetry to like make your life much easier. What we did is we solved by just using the batch response function, having the two terms batch respond to each other. We found that this was indeed the case, and then we went further on and we asserted the symmetry. We showed that it was the same result. Does everybody follow that? Any questions? Okay. What I want to do is I want to show you something. We want to graph these batch response functions. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to erase this board here. Can I erase this board here? Okay. So we can see what's happening here.